Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network, daily rundown of geek news by geeks like you. Today is Friday, so it's happy hour. I'm your host, Chuck, and when we have Randy, say what's up to the people, Randy.
What's up, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, we're going to start it off unhappy. We're going to have a moment of silence. Another one. David Lynch has died. David Lynch, the director of Twin Peaks, Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive, and others unsettling works, has died. His family confirmed in a post on his official Facebook page. He was 78 years old.
Sad.
It is.
Yeah.
What do you think of David Lynch? Do you like any of David Lynch's shows or movies?
I watched Twin Peaks and I watched Blue Valentine. Yeah, I watched some
Blue
of his
Velvet?
Blue Velvet. Yeah. I've watched several of his work.
Mulholland Drive is one of my favorite movies.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. I love
Oh.
that movie. David Lynch is I enjoy David Lynch. David Lynch is messed up. I didn't get to watch all of Twin Peaks. I'm almost done. Every towards the end there, I'm falling asleep on it. I don't know what's going on there. I
I
gotta figure out
mean,
what's going on. But I liked it when it was on regular TV. My dad wouldn't watch it with
back
me.
in
He always
yeah,
turned the
back in the
channel.
day, yeah. My mom used to watch it, and that's where I watched Twin Peaks back in the day.
My dad would turn it off because of Bonanza was on. And
Oh,
so he'll switch to TBS to watch Bonanza.
oh well, you know.
hmm You know. I don't, you know what to say there. But let's give a moment of silence for David Lynch. Okay. We're back in. Some other good news. A new birth happened. A new birth is Nintendo Switch 2 has finally been announced. All the rumors and speculations out there, they turn around, they popped it out, and they're like, hey, this is it right here, you guys. What you guys think? Y'all like it? Good, good. We're not going to tell you anything about it in this announcement. How y'all like that? We like that. Do y'all like that? That's what they did to us. Did you see the announcement at all?
I did not. So how was it? How was the rollout?
The rollout was cool. They showed a video of just the console. They're like, oh, this is the console. This is why it's different. Blah blah blah. It's bigger. The
Was
screen is bigger. And
was
the
the was the video of the console good enough that you would be interested in getting it? Because
I'm gonna get it regardless.
okay. Well, what do you think for people who well not you for like let's say I'm on
People that don't own a Switch, this
yeah,
seems like
or
amazing.
if
This
they or if there's a product that's competitive with the Switch, is the video good enough to say, oh, I'd rather have the Switch than this, or would I rather have this than the Switch?
Nintendo has carved their own lane from different video games. They're just different.
Okay.
So they're not in the same lane with the other video game manufacturers. They when everybody was chasing better graphics, better system,
Hmm.
Nintendo was like, none of that matters. We're gonna chase gameplay. And they so you buy a Switch for the games you do know, the IPs you do know, with new games that have really good gameplay.
Okay.
So they didn't
Because
base it on the same things, you know. Nobody's buying a Switch to play Call of Duty or Mortal Kombat. You buy something else for that. And they understand that and they respect that. You
okay.
buy the Switch because you want a portable console that's made for family, geared towards family and fun.
Okay. All right.
You know.
Uh,
So it's
and,
just different. It's just
and I
different.
guess that makes sense because product doesn't have to go into all the specs and everything to
hmm
draw demand.
Yep.
Create
And they
excitement.
say that all Switch 1 games play on Switch 2.
Okay.
So it is backwards compatible.
Yeah. Okay.
But it looks just like the Switch, just bigger, better technology inside of it.
Mhm.
Hopefully, it has Bluetooth active. Like they don't have Bluetooth active in the Switch, and they have it in there. They just didn't activate it because Nintendo it costs money,
Cost more. So.
and Nintendo doesn't lose money on consoles. They don't believe in
Oh,
that.
really?
No, they don't lost lead in their consoles. They lost lead nothing,
Okay. Because
nothing.
Xbox does. I don't know about
PlayStation does too.
PlayStation does.
PC
Yeah.
manufacturers do on some of their hardware. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
They make it
Xbox has
back into the
actually
licensing,
never
the
made money.
software,
Yeah. Xbox has never made money on
a console.
I should say Microsoft has never made money off the actual console of Xbox.
No, but they make a ton of money on licensing agreements
Well,
to put
that's what
stuff
they
on it.
that
Yep,
was the whole point. Yeah.
yep,
They
yep.
always ran it at deficits because they thought, well, bulk volume and then on the software, they thought
Yeah,
that would be
but
the
that ain't what Nintendo does. Nintendo saying we get our monies, baby. We get money. Money's I got. Matter of fact,
hey,
when other companies discount their video games after 3 months or 4 months, we sell them regular price 2 years later. You're gonna pay $69.99 for this game, $59.99 for this game in 5 years, because that's what we do. You better go to GameStop and get it cheap.
shit, is GameStop still open?
Yeah, GameStop's still open.
Okay.
GameStop's popping. It's a merchandise store.
I thought it had fallen all the way off.
Nah, man, you go in there and buy your little ice mugs, board games, T-shirts. It's a T-shirt store. GameStop is hot topics for gamers.
Okay.
That's what GameStop is right now. But yeah, so. That's what Nintendo did. Nintendo dropped this console. Say, hey, this is what it looks like, guys. Don't ask us about the specs. We'll talk about that in April. They put on there. We'll tell you more about it April 4th in
But
three
if they,
months.
yeah, but if they've carved out their own niche, then hey,
They
they can.
have. They have. They what they did was they had two streams. They had the Nintendo DS stream, Nintendo
Mhm.
Portable stream. I won't say just DS, just portables. And they had the Nintendo console stream. And then they with the Switch, they combined them. So they turned around and made Voltron. And they're
Yeah.
like, you know what? We're not going to leave this just yet. Matter of fact, they created a whole new industry. These portable consoles and portable PCs are based on the Switch.
Yeah. So hey, if they got their own lane, why
Yeah,
they were like people
yeah.
still gonna buy. We just we're wetting your beak. We're wetting your beak, and then we'll roll out with the specs and everything later on. And I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure they'll be dropping things from now until then. Like
No, they'll go silent. They'll go silent. Nintendo's like, whatever, we'll go silent.
I think they're gonna drop some stuff. Like you're gonna hear
Mhm.
about meals and things like that. They
The rumor mills are going to be all there. The rumor mills have been going on for the last 2 years for the
Yeah.
Switch 2.
I'm,
People have been showing mock-ups, fake mock-ups. There's been fake articles
I'm
in
pretty
respectable publications too. That's what's even crazier.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo's gonna leak some things to some people.
No, they're not that company.
All
They
right.
are not that company. They've never
We
been
shall
that
see.
company. They're the company that say, "Hey, we'll tell you on April 4th,"
We'll see.
and they'll hold out. They'll hold out.
They can.
They're pretty tightened up.
All right.
What Defunct said, Switch is already the top selling game console of all time in the US and on track to be the best selling globally of all time.
Mm,
So they're like, we're not going to share anything. People are going to keep selling these Switches out here because they're going to keep selling off the rack. And then we'll tell you more on April 4th about the new one.
mm. Okay.
Nintendo's good about keeping secrets. They don't have leaks like normal companies.
Ugh. I was just trying to think, is there anything going on around April 2nd? Well, when is is that the release date?
No, that's the going to tell you what the console
So what's the
is.
release date? Do
We
we know?
don't know.
Okay.
2025. That's all they told us. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
that's Nintendo's way. 2025, you'll
I was
get it.
just wondering, what was there a holiday or anything like that that
No,
it
they'll
coincide?
probably drop it. They'll probably drop it in holiday season this year. They'll probably drop it probably around October.
October, yeah, going to the
Yep.
fourth quarter,
They're
and then
going to
it'll
fourth
be the
quarter
big,
with it.
then it'll be a big hot item gift for Christmas
Yeah, it'll be the
or the
hottest
holiday.
time. People gonna stand out overnight and get it.
Yeah,
They know
so
what they're doing. This
yeah,
is this is a company where people stay outside for their consoles all the time, except the Switch.
that makes
You
sense.
know, like the funk said, Nintendo is the Disney of video games, and they're highly litigious. They are highly litigious. They sue for everything.
Mm, okay.
If anybody fake leaks something, they're going to sue you for it. They got a building of
Oh, you
lawyers
said
in
fake
California.
articles and stuff been out there.
Man, they suing everybody. They throw lawsuits on everybody. Nintendo was a company that said, "Hey, we don't want you even YouTubing our games." In the very beginning of the YouTube when people were streaming, they're like,
Uh,
"No, we don't want you streaming our games." They were that company.
mm,
We don't need your game streams to promote our games.
mm.
We're going to sell our games. We're
Okay.
Nintendo.
All right.
It's so funny to be that type of company, though. They were good. They're like, "Hey, man, when you stream our game, we want that money.
Damn,
We want that money."
that's messed up.
They were that company. They've gotten a little bit more lax now, but they were that company.
Yeah, that's
You
messed up.
stream our games, we want that money. Because only reason people are watching you play the game is because it's our game. They don't like you. They like our game.
Hey, when you're $1 trillion corporation, you can do that.
Do whatever you want to do. You
Yeah.
do whatever you
And
want to
then you be
do.
like, you prove me wrong.
Like I said, Nintendo consoles traditionally feature some sort of control gimmick, and this generation seems to feature an optical tracking sensor that allows transforming the Joy-Con controllers into a mouse by placing the controller perpendicular to a table surface.
I don't know what all of that means.
So you can turn it and say, so there's a laser on the controller, and you can
Hmm.
so the controllers come off on the side of the Nintendo Switch, and you can place it down like a mouse and do that. They
Oh,
can
okay.
come in like you play PC games on our console. That's what we do. People like Fortnite with a PC. We're going to emulate that. I don't think that's going to work, but we'll see. I don't know.
Super
Nintendo
Nintendo. Hey,
April 2nd. It's April 2nd. Nintendo Direct is on April 2nd.
okay. if you know your audience, then by all means do so.
Hmm. And after April 2nd, they're going to be in stores. They're going to do hands-on experiences. April 4th through 6th in New York, Los Angeles 11th through 13th, Dallas is 25th through 27th, Toronto April 25th to 27th. Hmm. So yeah, Nintendo fans may draw the conclusion that Nintendo won't release the Switch until June at the earliest. I think it's gonna come for holiday.
Makes sense.
I
It
th-
would make sense for the holiday for it to be the holiday.
hmm Speaking of things that are dropping soon, are you on the Red Note app?
No, I've heard of it, but I'm not on Red Note.
Me neither. I'm not gonna get on Red Note.
Yeah, we'll see. If TikTok goes away, I might.
Red Note's gonna go away. It's
Who
a
owns
Chinese
Red Note?
company in China.
Oh, damn.
It is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
ByteDance to move the service to America. They did everything they asked them to do, and here it is. They're about to shut
It's
down.
pretty funny because
Hmm.
everybody's moving to Red Note just because basically they're just like fuck you,
Fuck
you
you.
know,
That's it.
and it's actually hilarious because the Chinese, they're all like trying to learn Mandarin and like they're teaching
Hmm.
them Mandarin and they're like helping them with their English homework and all this stuff, dude. Yeah,
Yep.
I've been following it pretty close. You know, I did, you know, pick up TikTok in the last few months, and it's like I've been on TikTok pretty heavily the last few days, just you know, keeping up with what people are saying about the band, and
Hmm.
and this whole Red Note thing. It's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
There was a guy on there that he was on Red Note, Chinese guy, and he goes, "Hey, welcome to Red Note, you know, TikTok refugees." And then somebody thought he was the CEO of Red Note, welcoming them to the app. They're like, "Oh my god, they're so friendly. Even the CEO is welcoming us." And it turns out
Crazy.
it's just some
Random
random
guy.
guy from Vancouver, and he's not even the CEO. And you get to the point where like Fox News even reported on it, and it's
course
like,
they did.
and it's hilarious because he's like, you know, of course they're like laughing about it because they're like, yo, he's like tripping out. He's like getting all these messages from everybody like, yo, why are they saying you're the Red Note CEO?
How did they even make that determination? Or
It was just like
It's people.
the way he
It's
looked.
people.
The way he looked, he kind of looks like a CEO. He had this like weird,
that's Christ.
yeah, and it's just you
He
know,
look a nerdy Asian guy. He
yeah,
gotta be the
it was
CEO.
exactly. He had his like glasses. He had this like turtleneck, and he had like a hat on, like a leather hat. And it's just, oh man, I'll find a picture of it. But it was just hilarious. And there's like, I don't know, man. It's you know, you know, I'm online. Like, you know, I've been doing social media for forever. So it's like each of these apps, they all have their own vibe, you know.
Yeah.
And TikTok's vibe is pretty
Oh, yeah.
good, man.
It is. It's
Yeah.
the biggest. It's the
It's
biggest.
Yeah.
really good. Like you read the comments and like all this stuff, and it's just like
Yeah.
people are really cool. And I was even telling Chuck, you know, before we went on, like you know, there's a bunch of TikTok creators. Like, man, it's kind of sad actually because they're all saying goodbye. You know, they're all saying goodbye, like saying how like it changed their lives, and like I even watched one where the guy was like, it's hilarious. It's just like everybody on there is like really unique. There's a guy, one of the guys I follow, he's a aircraft mechanic, and he goes, it's like aircraft facts with Max, but the way he delivers it, it's so funny because he like somebody will be like, oh shit, this, you know, they'll post a video of like a missing part on a plane. And then he'll be like, no, this is what it is. And he'll go into this whole thing. And then all of a sudden he'll just like out of nowhere segues into like Tolkien facts. It's just
Nice.
and it's just the way he segues it. It's so crazy. But then like he came on today and I saw a post about like, and it was like really touching because it was like, he's like, yeah, like in 2022, my wife died. And like I was a single father all of a sudden and having to take care of that. And like I just jumped on TikTok, you know, and now it's just like, you know, it saved me. You know, it's like he gave me something to, it's just like tons of stories like that. And it's like people are making a shitload of money on that app.
They are.
They're
They are
making
making a shit
so
ton of
much
money.
money, and it's like it's gonna be an economic, not disaster, but it's really gonna fuck up people.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
people's
Yeah.
like.
That's
That's
how
one of the
people
things they're talking about. All
reported
the
$10 McDonald's. I watched one person like, guess how I make how I can afford $10 McDonald's. I don't cook. It's because I make my TikTok extra money from my regular job.
right. Yeah, there's a lot of creators on there that are making money from it. Yeah, that's a big a driver for the
Yeah,
pop.
there was one, and again, like I was telling Chuck, there was one creator that I saw, and she was comparing like her IG monetization, and then her TikTok monetization. She made like $1 on IG for the same amount,
Mm-hmm.
and then like she goes to her TikTok and she made like 3 grand off the
Crazy.
same reel. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
content, but it was just
But
like,
what I've learned to do is I was telling you the article story too. Is like everybody needs to post what they're making across streaming platforms. And to get some streaming platforms to become more honest.
Mm.
So this is how much money I made on Twitch. This is how much money
yeah.
I made on YouTube. This is how much money I made on Instagram Reels. This is how much money I made on TikTok. This is for the same exact content. People should start doing that.
There's a lot. There's a lot of people do that, but there is one Twitch creator that I follow. She does that. She does it, and that's like her whole thing. She's like really transparent about it. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's TikTok. The creators are there's like man, there's just so many unique people on there. It's so crazy,
Yeah.
and it's just like I don't know, man. It's just the one thing I get, and it's true. It's like they banned this app, but they haven't done shit about violence in schools. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just like the list goes on. Like,
Yeah.
there's so
Bunch of
many
old white men making these laws, man. That's what it is.
So much shit that they
Yeah.
could be fixing or working on and
Yeah.
like do.
They care
and
about
like,
TikTok.
Priorities,
and
yeah.
and they ban TikTok. It's just
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. It's only gonna get
But-
worse.
Yeah, it's a bunch of
It's
old
only gonna get
guys
worse.
who don't even use the internet though.
Yeah.
Like most of
Yeah.
Congress is old. Like they're in their 70s and 80s. They do
Yep.
not use the internet.
But you
Yep.
gotta follow the money, right? It's
They're
like
going to Facebook.
it's just so funny though.
They don't even
The whole
on
red
that.
note,
They don't use the internet.
the whole red note thing,
App
and,
does.
and it's funny. It's like red note's not even their TikTok. Red note's like their Instagram,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and like
Yeah.
I think Douyin is like their TikTok. But like, yeah, for whatever reason, everybody's going there. Like everybody's starting up accounts there, and they're just like, yeah, fuck it. We're not
Yep.
doing. We're not going to do YouTube. We're not doing IG. We're not doing any of that stuff. It's like if they want to do this, like, well, we're And they have this whole like running joke of like, hey, my Chinese spy. Like they keep talking about like, hey, my Chinese spy, and it's like, what is he? What is he like looking? He's like, I'm searching up cats and like. Lesbian loggers, it's
Yep.
like, just like this random shit, like, and it's like, well, okay. But anyways, it's so funny.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
See, Sunday is the date.
Yep. It's gonna be seen. I think he's gonna bring it right back. He's like, hey, guess what, guys? Monday, I saved y'all's TikTok. Y'all owe it to me. I'm the best president ever. You're welcome. You got your economy. It was them libs over there, them libertards that got rid of your stuff.
It was a Democratic it was a Republican House
Mm-hmm.
passed the law, and I think it's a Democratic Senate. So yeah.
And they couched it, but the whole idea of getting rid of TikTok came because of Trump.
Yeah.
And he denies that. I never wanted to get rid of TikTok.
Well, he's declared war on China and its tariffs and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's backtracking all that stuff because the person that gave him $200 million for his campaign said, whoa, whoa, whoa there, Sally. Whoa, whoa, whoa there.
Well, I mean that is a competition, so I would imagine he wants TikTok gone
Mm-hmm.
because you know,
They're different. They're completely different.
and
He doesn't
Mark
do what TikTok does.
Mark gave him another like $2 million. So yeah,
That's still not enough.
you know, You know.
You know, but that's normal though. Disney gave the party $30 million during this campaign this year.
You know.
That's what they had to play. You have to play to cover all your bases. You got to be in good standing with the whoever wins.
You do.
So you get to get past whatever you can pass, because fuck the people. Fuck
You,
what they want. What's best for the people.
or get well, I don't even want to talk about politics, so we go on to the next story.
Okay. Um, we're gonna go to the next story. Let's go see what the next story is. Red Note. We were talking about Red Note. I'm not gonna download Red Note because it's propped up. 30% of the company's propped up by the Chinese government, and I don't trust them.
Getting TikTok propped up by the United
No,
States
it's not. It's not.
Chinese
It's
government.
Singaporean.
Uh-oh.
Singaporean company.
I thought it was Chinese. That's the whole reason we're having this.
No, the hard the servers that we were using were in China. ByteDance's servers we were using in China. Then we moved them to Austin, Texas, but that wasn't enough.
Yeah, but I thought the reason because it's owned by a Chinese company.
The person that is a Chinese descendant, but he's Singaporean.
Well,
Then what's the problem?
the parent company ByteDance is a Chinese company.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
that's what I'm saying.
They are.
That's the whole
And
point.
the servers were in China, but then they moved those servers to.
I'm not saying that, but yeah,
American
but the whole
micro.
reason we're having this is because it's a Chinese company.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
keep saying it's a national security risk,
Right.
Yeah.
but they're not showing. They're not showing.
Yeah,
why.
they haven't proved any evidence
They
that
haven't
there's
proven
any
why.
kind of compromise.
They're
or
saying
anything.
like
No.
it could be used for propaganda, but it's like
Everything
every
is used for
social
propaganda.
media.
Yeah.
I mean, Fox News is fucking propaganda,
Right.
No,
Every
they're
movie
not.
is
They're truth tellers.
movies are propaganda that we
It's
use.
like,
Yeah.
and it's just
I mean-
like I don't know, like
Podcast, yeah.
I mean
talking-
every
Yes.
single
Right.
social media site is now can manipulate, So it's like, well, if you're gonna ban it for that, then you need to ban,
So
No, you can ban movies,
Before-
television.
before TikTok got bought, it was Musically, and it was a Singaporean company that got bought by ByteDance, became TikTok.
Yeah,
So,
but
and it's
Agree,
interesting
but the-
too because like from what I understand, ByteDance was actually funded by like American VCs.
American VCs, yes.
Yeah, so like ByteDance is actually in the whole reason why they're even in existence is like American VC money. It's just like
Yes.
it's all just so fucking
Yeah, but the
convoluted
whole
and
reason, yeah.
hypocritical. and it's like one of the biggest donors. Like Chuck said, it's like one of the biggest donors. He owns like a bunch of ByteDance, and it's an American billionaire. I forgot his name, but he came.
Yeah.
He's the one that came and started talking to Trump, saying, "Hey, it's not. I mean, well, we can get into the whole other things, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's a very non-American capitalism thing that we're doing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Under the guise of, well, it's Chinese, it's spyware, all this stuff, and it's like, but people are so freaking fed up, and people are realizing it's like,
and they're going to Red Note.
Yeah,
They're like,
they're
damn,
really
Red Note
Red
gets
Note.
my phone number.
Yeah,
and I'll
might
let
as
them
well.
go through all my phones.
Yeah.
I'll let them go through my phone. Because Red Note says, we're going through all your phones. We're checking through all your phones. So we have to check through all the phones in China. We're checking through all your phones because we're Japanese government. We're the Chinese government.
But then it's just the thing too. It's like, okay, ByteDance also owns, like Tencent is Chinese. It owns Riot,
Exactly.
Riot
Exactly.
Games,
Doesn't make any sense at all.
and it's like, oh, you're gonna ban League of Legends, like. But
Right.
it's like now Marvel Rivals is huge, right? Marvel Rivals, Chinese.
NetEase is a Chinese company.
So it's like, okay, well, okay.
Walmart's biggest supplier is Chinese, right? It's like everything is, it's stupid. It's stupid. It literally makes absolutely no sense at all.
So, until they come out and say, okay, this is a national security risk and this is why. And obviously, being in intelligence, when I was in the Navy, you can't reveal your sources. You can't reveal, like, a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff is classified. And then just by revealing it, you'll show that, oh, this is how I got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's interesting because if you reveal like how you what you know, they can backtrack that and be like, okay, well, only 2 or 3 people know this, so these are the people that leaked it. They're dead. You know, so they don't want to, reveal like their sources. But at the
Mhm.
same time, it's just like, yeah, it, it every app is on your phone, man.
Yeah,
Every app is listening to you. Facebook is listening to us right now.
Every single one of them.
absolutely.
Every single one of them. So it's like, yeah. Anyways, off my.
Every single one of them. It's wild. It's we
As
live
well.
in a very interesting place.
We'll see. And you
We
would
live.
think, like, at one point in time, like, you would think Republicans, for all about the free market, would be going crazy over a band.
Man, they said they're about free speech and they're taking books out the library. That doesn't even make sense.
You
They're taking books out of public libraries. Not
know,
just school libraries, public libraries. They
yes.
want to put the autobiography of Malcolm X in the fiction.
Mhm.
They want to put the autobiography of Malcolm X into the fiction section. They said none of this can be proven that it's true. You gotta love them. You gotta love them for it. They are wild. They already took the Native American story that's based in history. They threw it in the fiction story. They threw it in the fiction. They're like, we throw that in fiction. We got this Asian one. We throw it in the fiction. That's what we do. What
Let's
y'all
not
gonna do about it?
let's not even talk anymore about them because
Mhm.
it
Mhm.
makes no sense.
So put the autobiography of Malcolm X in the fiction.
Mhm.
Um, Comics distributor Diamond is filing for bankruptcy. This hurts. Diamond Comics Distributors, one of the biggest companies involved in getting graphic novels into physical retailers for purchasing, is filing for bankruptcy and scaling its business back. News about Diamond's bankruptcy comes weeks after the company suddenly shuttered its flagship fulfillment center in Plattsburgh, New York. In recent years, many of the Diamond's bigger name publishing partners, had dropped them as the company failed to meet expected delivery deadlines to retailers, which left stores struggling to meet customer demands.
What are some of their popular titles?
Oh, they ship everything. They do Batman, DC Comics, and stuff like
Oh,
that.
they ship the comics.
They're
Okay.
distributors. Yeah, they're comic book
Distributor.
distributors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the cause for the bankruptcy?
They said because they weren't distributing to the partners in time, that a lot of properties didn't make it there, and people and retailers were upset, so they stopped ordering.
Uh,
Yeah, they
what's
ship
their
a lot.
problem with being able to meet their demand?
Cutbacks. I got to cut and show we making hitting these numbers. They ain't got enough robots, not enough robots in the place.
So it's an efficiency problem?
Probably, probably. They didn't say exactly why, but I'm assuming that they do toys, they do collectibles, mostly graphic novels like Boom comic book. Boom novels are the biggest one. A Blaze is another one. Frank Miller's. They do a lot
Because
of Xenoscope.
it seems like the demand is there. It's just they're not able
They're
to,
not able to meet it
yeah, to execute.
because they probably have a CEO that made a lot of cutbacks so he can get his bonus. You fire 10,000 people so you make your bonus.
Stupid.
They got hobby games as well. They do hobby games as well. But yeah, they just filed for bankruptcy. They offer a
Unfortunate.
total of 2,500 titles.
Mm,
The problem is where these comics and board games and role playing game books, or where did they go now?
yeah. Well, I mean, that's capitalism. Should be some another company there to step in and do that.
Yep, they were a big donator to Free Comic Book Day.
Hmm. Well, hopefully that doesn't stop.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
We'll see. Free Comic Book Day was their thing.
Okay. No, I got a few
Well,
titles
hopefully it doesn't.
over the years for Free Comic Book Day.
hmm
Yeah, it's a good
And the
promotion.
internet's probably beating them.
It's a good promotional tool for local comic book stores.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So hopefully somebody will come in and supplement for Diamond.
Yeah,
You
I would
know,
imagine if the
it
demand
would be
is
a
still there.
Chinese company, but they're not allowed to come over no more.
What are you talking about? Chinese companies are all over America. Who do you think Walmart's biggest distributor is? Where do you think they buy most of their
Yeah,
goods from?
but that's American.
They buy them for
I'm
Walmart.
just talking crazy because that's gonna be all the talk on Sunday.
What do you think own all American Treasury bills? It's like it's China.
Yeah, yep, yep. Some things that China doesn't own have entered public domain. Popeye and Tintin enter into public domain. Oh Lord. Boy, Popeye and Tintin about to have a field day. I can't wait for that horror porn come out. It's
That's what I was
coming.
thinking. That's
It's
what I was.
coming. Popeye the Killer Man. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. And I can't wait to see
You
it.
know,
Oh,
a
who
horror
doesn't want to see
Popeye
it?
would actually be interesting.
Yeah, Olive Oil gets killed and he goes to fight Bluto. Oh man, I'm
Yeah,
about
it
to
could
write this
be,
myself. I'm
and
about to write this
that's more
myself. Todd,
action.
what do you
That's
think,
actually a
Todd?
dope.
Todd, you think it's a good idea? Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know that you.
Oh
I actually
yeah.
think a revenge like Popeye would be dope, like Kill Bill
So
Popeye
dope.
style.
Yes, 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 yes.
Popeye just out here
What do
murdering
you think,
everybody.
Rodney? What do you think, Rodney? We made the raid, but it's with Popeye. Man,
Yeah,
man, man.
I think that could
And
be
we make
dope.
spinach, marijuana, so he smokes out and goes bananas. Oh, this is about to be it. It's telling my
Yeah,
internet's unstable. Do y'all feel it? Is it stable to you guys?
it feels
Okay.
slow. It feel like it's jumpy to me. Too.
Um.
I didn't know if it was mine or yours.
Okay. Maybe wanna. It's mine.
Yeah, you're jumping around.
That sounds amazing.
I think yeah.
Popeye going 10-10. 10-10 in public domain
Nah, I'm
on January 1st, 2025. Works first published in 1929. Man, this is gonna be awesome.
yeah, I think it is. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a bad you know, like Popeye being like on some John Wick shit.
With his fist.
Yeah,
With his
man.
fist. You know, Popeye's spinach fueled bulking up is arguably both body horror already, so maybe not a big leap. That'd be dope. He gets his spinach, starts beating up on people. That's when he turns mad crazy and just beats
Oh,
up
he's
on
like a
everybody.
hawk. He just
Everybody,
turns into
anybody
the
in the way.
yeah,
Hulk,
man.
basically, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Ripping out people's hearts and everything. So Popeye was merely a one arc guest character in the adventure of Ham Gravy. That's the boyfriend to Olive Oil. Castor Oil, brother. Yeah,
Mhm.
and you get it. The nautical horrible hombre hadn't even developed his trademark spinach power super strength, and Olive Oil wouldn't break up with the Ham Gravy the date until 1930. So, oh man, this writes itself.
Yeah, man.
This
Olive Oil
writes
gets killed
itself.
and Popeye swears revenge. Yeah, man. This is amazing. I hope somebody's out here
Hmm.
listening to this. I want this movie.
We should write it. We should write
We
it and
should
pitch
write
it.
it. Yeah, man. I want this. I am
This is this is
I am
I'm
clamoring
all for
for it.
this.
Yeah, me
I'm all
too.
for this. I'm all for this.
Yeah.
Uh Twilight comes to Legos.
Oh, they might as well. Everything else is on
So
Lego. Oh, Chuck, you still there?
yeah. So Robert Pattinson's being a Lego figure right now. Pat Bat. Am I frozen?
You're freezing up a lot.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You look like you stopped.
Oh, robot. I don't know. I'm near the fires. That's what's going on, I guess. I don't know.
Might be true.
Is
The video qualities. Yeah, you're a little
it still
choppy.
frozen?
It's
I'm
choppy. You're
moving.
not
Okay, now I'm
frozen.
moving. I see myself moving.
Yeah.
Okay. So the set is a replica of Colin's chic modern home. It includes 7 minifigures, Bella Swan, of course, Edward Colin with a special sparkle to him, Jacob Black with the long luscious hair, Charlie Swan with the decadent mustache, Dr. Carlise Colin with a dapper blue tie, and Alice Colin, her cute bob, and Rosalie Hale in all her mid 2000s outfit glory. Uh-oh. I may have to get this. The Twilight set. You can get the Twilight set?
I'm not a fan of Twilight at all. I only actually
Me
watched
neither.
about 2/3 of the first movie, and that was about it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm good. I never watched another
Because you're not a
Twilight.
13-year-old girl and don't understand love.
I guess I know. I did. Yeah.
You know? You
I
ain't
was
never
like,
had nobody come up to you and say, ooh, you smell so good.
yeah. And I just couldn't get
You
over
ain't
the
never had
fact
nobody
that he was
come to you and
200
say,
years old and she was 15 or 16. It just, the whole premise and the plot just didn't serve me well.
you sound like a hater.
I am.
Chat, does he sound like a
2025.
hater, chat?
It's
It's
okay
a
to be a hater.
movie. It's fiction. It's
In,
fiction. It's not real.
in 2025, it's okay to be a hater.
Mhm. Well, the set comes out February 4th at $219.99.
You go
I think
ahead.
you should get it.
You go handle that one, Playboy. I'm good.
Disney's first Pixar show had their trailer drop, Win or Lose. It looks funky. It looks like a funky fantasy. It comes out February 19th.
Damn,
I'm
I
quite
never thought
excited
about
for it.
Pixar has never had a show, have they?
Yes, this is the first one. Yeah. Win or lose.
Interesting.
Yep. It's
I'm
kind of like the emotions from In and Out. I think it's like a continuation of In and Out's
okay.
world. And it's called Win or Lose. Win
Okay.
or Lose follows a middle school co-ed softball team with each episode telling the same events from a different character's perspective. It's Rashomon. And from the trailer, that expresses through shifts in art style and splashes of magical realism, like a whispering sweat blob and metaphorical armor, and Pixar's whimsy is all over this trailer. Did you see the trailer?
I haven't. I'm actually looking at it now on screen, and it looks good.
Yeah,
I want to see
yeah,
this.
yeah. Yeah, Win or Lose is what was one of the things I'm excited to see this year.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
think we should cover it in binge worthy.
yeah, we
We'll see.
definitely should. Well, I don't see how we couldn't, but Disney Plus needs a hit too.
They got hits, man. You know, watching the Skeleton Crew, that's a hit. What are you talking about? They got hits, Randy.
2025 is all right to be a hater.
Stop hating.
My goal for 2025 is to be candid, passionate, and visceral about all my hate. I'm trying to get Kendrick levels of hate out here.
Nah, you need to stop that. We're not trying to do Kendrick's levels of hate.
Who ain't? Everything that I hate will be a Drake.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Wow, that's a
channel
lot.
Kendrick. I'll be like,
I don't think you got that in you. I don't
I
think you got
know.
that in
I
you.
don't I don't think
You
I
don't
have
got
it
that in you.
either, but I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do.
This is happy hour. What are you drinking then? What are you drinking?
Drinking
You
anything.
may need to drink something because the hate that you got in you. You may
Hey,
are you gonna feel that hate when Superman come out if it don't hit the way it needs to hit?
ooh, that's gonna be one. Ooh,
It better hit the way it needs
ooh,
to
it
hit.
better hit.
I have faith in it this
I
year
do too.
because he wears underwear on the outside of his outfit.
I'm
So you
for the
have
red underwear.
it has to be a good movie. You put this man in trunks on the outside of his leggings.
Superman's always had trunks. The only one he didn't was whatchamacallit. Was
Like I said, in 2025, you put trunks on the outside of his leggings. You got to make it hit. Like I didn't stutter. I did not stutter. Don't say, oh, he always had
He's
no. Don't give
always
me
had
that.
it.
Don't give me that. There's 15 million comic books on him without the underwear
He's
on.
always
There's
had, but
15
every
million
movie
about
he's had it. He's had the
what's
red
it?
truck.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he hasn't. In the
Other than
last two movies, he didn't have no
that's what I'm
red
saying.
trunks
Other than
on.
those, other than the Snyderverse,
That's all that matters.
you
You're
know,
as good as your last hit because
that's
they
it.
evolved from the red trunks.
No, they just, that's just what they
They
did
just
before.
evolved from them.
It
They
didn't
evolved.
evolve. It was just
He
a
ain't
different
come.
interpretation.
Yeah, and it's interpreting back into the red trunks, the underwear on the
Yes,
outside of leggings.
yes,
No, it's fine. I'm totally fine with that.
I am
But
too.
let's pretend. But you better have a hit movie if
He
you're gonna
better
make
have
him do that. If
He
you're
gotta
gonna
have a
make
hit
him
movie.
do that, you gotta have a hit movie.
Yeah, he needs a hit movie regardless. It doesn't matter what color the trunk.
Man, his costume is whack. His costume is whack. The trunks on outside of his pants, Randy, is whack, Randy.
Hey,
No matter
whack!
how
It's
you chop it
traditional
up,
Superman.
it's
You just don't
whack.
like Superman.
It's
You're
whack. Is
a
it not
hater.
whack? Is it
Now
not
who's
whack?
hating?
Is
You're
it not
hating.
whack?
You're hating.
Is
Now
it
who's
whack? I'm
hating?
asking you.
Ooh, no, it's not whack at
Would you
all.
wear leggings on the outside, underwear on the
I'm
outside of
not
your leggings?
Superman.
But would you wear leggings on outside? If you were Superman, would you wear leggings on outside
Yes,
of your?
because that's the Superman uniform.
Boy, you're such a stan.
That's the Superman
Wow.
uniform.
Just leggings could be Superman uniform.
But that's not traditionally what Superman has been. He's wore the red trunks. He's wore the red trunks for
He
70
can't evolve.
years.
He can't evolve. So if you wore bell bottom jeans in the 70s, you should wear bell bottom jeans in 2025.
The trunks
Is that
aren't
what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me? Is that
the
what you're telling
trunks
me?
aren't bell
Did you
bottom.
bust a sag right now, Randy?
Huh?
Should you go to work busting a sag in your
No,
slacks?
no,
Because you know why? Because times change. Fashion
no. But
trends change.
there's plenty of uniforms like Batman's cow. Batman has a cow.
That's fine. That's headgear.
You
We're
know,
talking about wearing trunks. They have no function whatsoever. He ain't got pockets in his trunks.
the uniform doesn't have function. He's a damn alien. That's just the uniform.
He can make a new uniform.
He can, but
They
they
can make a new
can't.
uniform for him, Randy.
They
Times are
can't.
changed.
I was fine with the Henry Cavill one too, but I'm fine with this one as well, is what I'm saying.
The funk came in. Randy saying, "Make outside briefs great again." He is. He is making saying,
I'm
"Make
fine with the
outside briefs
outside
great again."
briefs. Yeah, I'm fine with the
Um,
outside briefs.
of course you are, because you're a Superman stan.
Whatever, man. The
You're a
uniform
Superman
is dope.
stan. I'm not hating on him. I'm saying new fashion trends have come along
They have,
that
and
look better than having briefs.
I'm fine.
Are you saying that those? Are you saying the briefs look good? Are you saying the
Uh,
briefs look good outside
I'm
the
saying the
outside the
uniform is
leggings?
fine. I'm saying the uniform
I
is fine.
said, are the briefs look? I'm asking you a
Yes, yes,
question. Answer the.
yes, yes. The
Say
uniform
it. Say
good.
it.
Yes, the uniform
Say
is
the briefs look good outside the uniform.
the
Say it
briefs.
just like that.
I'm,
Say just
I'm
that. Just say
I'm not gonna be on
it.
Beyonce's internet talking about
Say
briefs
it. Say
looking
it.
good.
Say it.
But
Say the
I'm
Beyonce.
saying,
Say it on Beyonce's internet
I
that
am
Beyonce will
saying,
wear
I am
briefs
saying,
outside her
I
leggings.
am
Say
saying
it.
the uniform in this Superman movie looks fine. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't ask you if it looked fine. I said, does it look good?
Yes, it looks good.
Is
It
it
looks
fashionably appealing?
it's traditional Superman. I'm cosplaying this.
can you,
I'm
why are
cosplaying
you
this
dancing
Superman.
around this? You just
So
tiptoeing all around.
I'm going to have red trunk. I'm
Tiptoe.
going to cosplay as Superman when it drops, and I'm gonna have red trunks.
You better not do that. They're gonna put you in jail.
You gonna put me in jail?
For lewd dressing. They're gonna put you in jail. You
I'm
better not
rocking.
do. I
I'm
want to see
rocking.
this. Y'all heard it here, you guys.
I'm
Randy's
rocking
gonna
the
dress up as Superman.
cosplay.
First of all, I want to see him in this. You gonna wear it to BlurCon?
Uh,
You gonna wear it to
I won't have it
BlurCon?
ready by BirdCon, and I
No, you're
got
gonna be ready by BlurCon. Let's do it by BlurCon.
I won't
I
be
want to
ready by
see you with your
BlurCon.
red underwear on the outside of your
But
chin, outside of your
July
pants.
11th,
Oh
July
man,
11th, when your
I
boy is ripped,
cannot wait.
when your boy is
No,
ripped
no, let's
up.
do it in March. Let's do
Uh,
it in March.
No, I can't. I won't be ready by March. I won't be ready by March. But
Oh, why
July
not? Why
11th,
not?
when
You
your
said it's
boy,
fashionable. You said it's
I,
fashionable. And no other place
I'm
more
not ready.
fashionable than to wear that than that BlurCon.
You're right. You're right. You're
You
right. But
see,
I'm not ready.
so you're gonna do
Not
it? You're
ready.
gonna do it?
Oh, I'm doing it for cosplaying for the premiere,
Oh
July
man,
11th.
you lame. You lame.
July
See,
11th.
now this is what we deal with. This is what we deal with, chat. This is what
Yeah.
we deal
I'm
with right
gonna
here.
be out here with
Right
the
here.
red trunks on, rocking the Superman. I'm so excited about this movie. I would do Mr. Terrific. I would do
I'm,
Mr.
I'm
Terrific,
gonna
but
fly to you. I'm gonna fly to you just to film it because
do
I
it.
want to see
Do what you
this.
gotta do.
I
What
want
you
to
got.
see this. I want to see the police arrest you as you go to the theater too. And I'm not gonna bail you out. I'm gonna say, take his ass down for the weekend. He needs that for the weekend. Let him get in that cell. Let's see what happens to him. Let him wear his cape. Let him wear his cape.
A hater.
Oh, Randy, this is a quick happy hour. My internet's being choppy. We'll shut it down to
All
right now.
right.
Thank you all for tuning in to GeekBeast Happy Hour. I had nothing to drink today, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm drinking water. doing a lot of water drinking lately. Um, and thank you for tuning in. We got to do a lot of stories today. We got to do more
We
stories than I
did.
thought we were gonna get through.
Yep.
You know, you know why? Because we didn't start out with the Superman discussion. Because we would have never left that point of you dancing around. Does his uniform look good? We're gonna put it in a poll chat. We're gonna put it in our. We're gonna put it in our Discord. We're gonna open our Discord. The Superman look better with the
I didn't say
red
look better.
briefs
You
or
I
without
didn't
the
say
red
look
briefs.
better.
And we're gonna show two uniforms.
I did not say it would look
I
better.
asked you that, and you said
No, I said
does it
it
look
looks.
better?
I said it looks.
I'm asking you.
I think the Henry
I
Cavill's. I think the Henry Cavill uniform is the best. I think it's the best.
okay,
Yeah, I think it's the
okay,
best. But I'm saying I think it's fine with the one that they have.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
fine.
saying.
You're never gonna say no to Superman. He could come out wearing a turd, and you would be like, he looks good. I'm not worried about what you
I
say.
actually might do
He
Mr.
come out in a
Terrific
cat suit.
because I like Mr. Terrific. Yeah, I actually relate to Mr.
Okay,
Terrific.
okay. Oh no, you relate to Superman.
I'm not a super. I'm on a
Thank you
super
all for
for
tuning
everything.
in. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm gonna get off the track of Superman, my Superman hate. Thank you all for tuning in to Geek Beast. Next week we have Geek Beast and we have Binge Worthy next week.
So yeah,
Binge Worthy, they're gonna cover Netflix's Castlevania Nocturne season 2. We'll let you know if you should binge it or not. Tune into that show next Wednesday, roughly at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're somewhere in between or outside of that, you have to figure that math out on your own. I want to give a shout out to Digital Click for helping us with our marketing materials and they helping with our overlays. I want to give a shout out to the Funk, who's always in our chat. He also curates all the news stories that I butcher every day, every other day. Um, Thank you to Funk as usual. And shouts out to Rodney, our technical producer and our technical director, who's behind the boards, who chimes in from time to time. And he chimed in tonight. Y'all got to hear the voice of the god of the Geekish Network. Thank you all. We hope to see y'all next week. With that being said, y'all have a good weekend. Peace.
Peace.